Hey guys, Penny here from Monaco Nail Academy and welcome to another Salon Snippet, the mini-sodes in between the bigger sodes of our Salon Success podcast. This week I'm with Pat and Jade and Erin, and while you've got four of us, I thought we'd do the question, what's one thing you do to relax and recharge outside of work? A little getting to know us while we've got four of us here at once.
Um, well, I'm a huge grandma, so I love to crochet and I love to have a cup of tea or a hot chocolate with my crochet, and then I just put it on in the background like a low-key TV show that I don't really have to concentrate too much on. And I just find, I don't know, something about crocheting, it just um doesn't matter what's going on in your life, you kind of just don't really think about it, like you just like block it out. Yeah, or I do after like a little gym session, I'll try to do like a 5 to 10 minute stretching session. I find that like mindfulness and just like, stretching and breathing and all that kind of stuff kind of also helps, I don't know, debrief your day a wee bit. But yeah, they're kind of my how I kind of unwind.
I like to, so usually late evening is my time to just like unwind, and I use that time to I try to meditate. I've been so bad at doing that lately, but I try to do a little bit of guided meditation, and that's when I'm feeling like being good. And if I feel like I'm being naughty, then I will like eat chips or something and watch crap TV. So, yeah, that's my little wind down time. Oh, and I love a good walk with my dog.
I hate walking.
I love walking, but I struggle to get started. So like I haven't been walking, more because it's been so cold, and as you guys know about me, I freaking hate the cold. But now that we're getting close to daylight savings, I'll start picking that up again.
I like the idea of walking. I need to walk with a purpose, and just walking to walk the dog that's not a purpose. I used to love when for a while I chose to be carless because I mostly worked from home, and then Monaco's location was a 20-minute walk, and I was like, I just don't need that expense. I don't need a car right now. And that 20-minute walk I loved. I loved being like in the neighborhood, like smelling people's gardens as you walk past and like stuff like that. And I'd listen to a podcast or an audiobook. I loved that, but it had a purpose. Just going for a walk for walking's sake, no.
I would hate walking somewhere like because I have to go there. Because I don't know, I'm like, what if I'm sweaty by the time I get to that place? So I would rather like walk aimlessly than, I don't know, walk to the shops or something. Wait, that's off topic. What do I do to recharge? Lots of stuff. I'm basically a lady of leisure. Thanks, hubby. Um, so what do I do? I love reading smut, like sexy fiction. Love that. Can't get enough of books. Yeah, like nana porn, as they say. Also, I walk my dog. I hang out with my dog and my pet rats. Yes, I have pet rats. I am now into gardening. It's my latest hyperfixation. I like to draw. I
Driving.
do lots of stuff. I love to drive. I love driving, especially if it's to a long distance and like to see friends, which is why I'm always at Penny's house, even though she lives 2 hours away from me. Yeah, because I put the podcast on. It's so relaxing. I try not to get angry at the other drivers on the road, but whatever. Yeah, and I play logic puzzles and Sudoku like an absolute nerd. But yeah, I don't know. It switches off my brain. It's great.
I'm on the same page as Jade in nanadom. I love gardening. I love gardening, but I'm like Erin, I hate being cold. So in winter, my garden turns to absolute shit. It currently, because right now we're at the very start of spring at the time of recording this, it looks like an abandoned lot. But when it gets warm, I spend every spare second in the garden. And then on the flip side, in winter, I sew, which in summer I don't really sew very much because I want to be outside. So I just have my like summer mode and winter mode. And then in between, I read quite a bit. If I was gonna say if I have time, I like baking, but like what I really, really love to do is every third Saturday, I have completely blocked out from clients and work and everything. And my calendar is one big block that says screen free day. And I put my phone away the night before. I shut down my computer. I put all these roadblocks between me and screens, all screens, and I force myself to be screen free for the entire day. So I will like message people like my mum and that will be like, "Where are you? You haven't been online." And I'll tell her like, "Tomorrow is a screen free day." And then I don't go on my phone. I don't go on my computer. I don't watch TV, although I will say like if I've had a really good productive day, like after dinner I might watch a movie, like I'll allow that exception. But what I find, this is also off topic, but I love these days so passionately. What I find is that the first couple of hours of the day are really difficult because you're like, I'm just gonna put, oh, I can't look. I can't. Like, your default is to pick up your phone or to go on your computer. But actually, after the first 2 hours, you switch into a totally different person. And I will go for a walk because I feel like it. And I will bake and I will do all these different things that I wouldn't have chosen to do otherwise. I'll be like, what should I do next? And I'll see a friend that I haven't seen for a while, or like I'll go, I'm in a very small town, so like a lot of my friends are within a few hundred meters of me. So I'll be like, let's go down to the pub for a beer, or like things that I just don't make time for when I'm working a lot. And then also, I'm really lame and work is my hobby. I really love my job, and I just have a lot of aspects to my job that I love, and I've been doing it long enough that then I've hired out the stuff that I don't like to my lovely team. So the parts of my job that are left are not all perfect, but are things that are really fun. So like friends will turn up and be like, "Oh my God, are you still working?" Or "Why are you working on a Sunday?" Or "Why?" Because I want to. It's really fun. And I made my job flexible. So if I don't want to work, I go in the garden and then I work at a different time.
I love that, Penny. That's so cool.
Yeah, love the idea of a screen free day. I actually hate screens so much. And yeah, you're so right. Like you just pick up your phone sometimes without knowing, like, oh, I'm just going to check the weather forecast, or oh, I need to order this, or, oh, I need to, I don't know, like block out some time for that. Like, you know, you're just always reaching for it. Like I think it's quite nice to force yourself not to. Like you'll find yourself picking up little hobbies and stuff that you really like.
Yep. And you just feel so good at the end of the day. Like you just feel like you had a week off. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
A detox.
At the risk of going super on a tangent and making this snippet the longest snippet ever, I have this one little rant that's like a pet mission of mine to tell everybody, and I made myself think of it, that I don't believe in weekends. So I get asked a lot why I work weekends, and then I always say I don't believe in weekends, and then clients and stuff think that means that I'm a workaholic and I work 7 days. But let me tell you that weekends are a social construct invented by Henry Ford. In the age of vehicles, like in the Industrial Revolution, weekends were invented. They don't exist. They're not real. We're not supposed to have five out of seven, like 5/7 of our life working to enjoy 2/7 of our life. That's not what we're supposed to do. We're not even supposed to work 24/7. Most nomadic tribes were supposed to work in the like summer harvesting season and then rest all winter. Like we do things so backwards. So when I say I don't believe in weekends, what I mean is that I work a little bit every day and I also rest and play every day instead of working to, like, there's so many people I know that get up in the dark, get ready to look the right way for the people that they're going to see that don't even care about them, to work, to commute to a job that they then feel like they have to do a certain way. I know this isn't everyone, and then they go home in the dark and they like watch TV because that's all their brain allows them to do. And then they go to sleep and they repeat for 5 days. And then they probably have to do chores half of Saturday. So then they like enjoy 1.5/7 of their life. And that's why I don't believe in weekends. I work every day because I do stuff I want to do. And if I don't want to, I have a screen-free day, or I block it off, or Pat's coming for the weekend, so I'm not going to work that day, or maybe I'll work in the morning until she gets up, or like whatever. I know this isn't possible for everyone, but I've worked really hard to build a life where weekends don't matter. I'm not waiting for the weekend.
Can this actually be like an actual podcast episode? Because I think it's a fun topic. Like,
I can talk about it for weeks.
let's do this again as a full episode.
Okay. Alrighty, well, even though this is the longest Salon snippet ever and I went on a full tangent, hopefully that gave you some food for thought. I'm sure you have a lot of opinions on what we've just let you into in our lives. So hit us up in the comments of wherever you are watching or listening to this, and we'll see you for our next full episode next Wednesday evening New Zealand time. See you later.